Hey, good morning. Today we're going to talk about my carnivore journey, week 16. If this is your first time here, welcome to Tweak Your Lifestyle. My name is Todd Yeakle, and on this channel, I just share my personal journey, trying to do better, right? Just trying to make better choices, live a better life, make small changes in my life that just made big impacts in my faith, health, finances. If that's of interest to you, hit the subscribe button. Come along this journey with me. Okay, week 16, busy week. Started off with puppies. Not just a couple puppies. We had 8. And not just in the middle of the day. No, it's 4:30 in the morning. But it was what an experience it was. I've never really experienced. I'm 52 years old. Never experienced puppies before. Being bored like that. The first one came around 4:30 in the morning, and then the second one was like an hour later, and then it was like every 10-15 minutes, here comes another one. Here comes another one. So we got puppies. Need a puppy? That's how our week started. Then my granddaughter, Miss Amelia Rose. This week was her third chemo session, and so she went to the hospital on Tuesday and started her chemo. This was a little different than the previous 2 chemos. The previous 2 chemos, she was in the hospital for 5 days, had chemo every day of those 5 days. This is 2 days. Now this one's a little bit more spread apart, a little bit longer, so she ended up being in the hospital for, we thought it was going to be 3 days. Because it's a little bit more advanced or harsher chemo, okay, more potent, it did upset her stomach, and she did get sick off of it, and so they want to monitor her levels, her numbers, right? And so she's still in the hospital. Hopefully come home today. We'll see. But thank you so much for your prayers. Your prayers, your thoughts, they're felt and they're appreciated. Please continue to pray for Amelia Rose, Faith, Hope, Amelia Rose. Thank you again. Okay. Knee doctor. I went to the knee doctor this week. This is how, broke my left foot, arthritis flared up, put the weight on because I wasn't active. Ended up going, orthopedic surgeon eventually, and it was broken. And then I had arthritis in my right knee is what they said. I got 1 kidney, so I can't do arthritis medicine. They did those lubrication shots, and because of the weight, it just didn't really help. And this is, June that I broke it. I think July or August that I went to the orthopedic surgeon, and I did the lubrication shots, and I still try to, kind of do things I procrastinated, put things off, and I got heavier and heavier and less motivated, and got harder and harder to do things, getting in and out of cars, tying my shoe, walking down the mailbox, you name it. I mean, my honey-do list just stacked up. I went and got me a riding mower because I was push mowing, right? Get my steps in, all that stuff. I went and got a 0 turn, and finally, enough's enough. My family doctor retired, so I got me a new doctor, and I was visiting with him. We were going over all our numbers and everything, and I, at this point, almost got off all my medications, and now I'm back on, a couple other, my blood pressure is back up to being a little elevated. I was on gabapentin for nerve pain going down, my leg. Everything was pretty much pointing to the weight. It's the weight. We can do all this stuff, but you still got the weight. And my family doctor, he was telling me, hey, dude, I got knee surgery. That's one of the best things I ever did. You might need to do that. Well, my orthopedic surgeon, they're trying to hold off surgery. It's not bone on bone yet. If you can avoid surgery, that's always the best option, right? In most cases. And so I was like, well, okay, give me a game plan, and that's when I started the second journey into doing carnivore. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this weight off, because I'm getting the weight off, it's taking pressure off my back, which taking pressure off my back, it doesn't compress down the nerves. I'm just repeating what the doctor said. Okay. And so the nerve pain, the sciatic nerve pain going down my leg has gone down, stopped, right? The arthritis is still there. I still have a little tenderness in the knee, but I don't have to wear the brace anymore. It's not as bad. I did have to chase Miss Charlie. She got out the back gate. I still keep them in the gates until get them fixed. And plus we got coyotes out here, and I just hadn't had a chance to see how they do. But I for sure want to get them fixed before I let them roam. But I had to chase her the other day because she got out, and I felt it. I felt it for like a day. It was crazy. But I'm off all medications. I'm off all medications again. I'm only do the supplements and supplements only. And so we did talk about those lubrication shots again. He explained that I probably didn't feel the benefits of it last year because of the weight. I was still heavy. But the benefits of the lubrication shot is that it holds off the progression of the arthritis. Arthritis there, it's not going to go away. You can slow it down. Slow it down by losing weight. You can also slow it down with these lubrication shots. Lubrication shots, you get 3 shots for 3 weeks in a row. And I said, okay, went ahead and decided to do it. So I got the lubrication, the first shot. I go back next week for the second shot, and so forth. And we got a food show coming up here in a couple weeks, and that's 20,000-30,000 steps during that day. So I think the timing's good. Hopefully I'll lube up the knee and get it in good shape for this food show. Okay, let's talk about weight loss, because that's what you're here for, right? Week 16. Remember, I started at 321 back in November. It was the day after Thanksgiving. 269, 52 pounds, down 52 pounds. I'm still not back to where I was last time I did the carnivore journey, which is 248. I still got a long way to go for my goal. My goal is 220. I'm gonna try to lose 100 pounds, 101 pounds, right? That's my goal. And if you're in a similar situation, you've been procrastinating, struggling to get it going, hey, come on, hit the subscribe button and let's do this journey. All right, now I did meet up with some friends last week, and so I broke the chain again. Okay, broke the chain again, and but here's the chain. And you know what? I really wanted to monitor. The first 90 days were important to me to do. I don't want to say as strict as I could, because I do think I'm not strict carnivore, but I tried to avoid all sugars and processed foods and alcohol. I did a beer here and there, a light beer here and there, some whiskey here and there, but that Yeakle, that's dangerous stuff. I love it. It's good stuff, but as we showed, it puts on the weight. I have been able to drink, a few Miller Lights and not see what I saw with the Yeakle. I hate talking bad about the Yeakle because I like it so much. Good stuff. But again, here's the Seinfeld. We're at week 16, 269 pounds. I go back to the doctor on April 7th, and we'll go from there. Now, what's exciting is this came in. This is the journal. Okay, so I started journaling. I always try to keep things simple. I've never really been much of a journaler, but by my wife's suggestion, I start writing down the foods that you ate, and that way you can kind of tweak things. So I started writing down foods, and it did a lot. It made me think, right? Because it's like, I might have had an extra snack here and there, or a meal here and there, or whatever. I mean, I do try to keep it as simple as possible so I don't stray too much, right? But in doing so, I realized just how distracted you get during the day, how busy the days get. And so I don't know if you've seen this or not. I've done a video on it before and I've talked about it, but this came in, I started using this. And so what I've noticed this week is that number one, my steps, they range from the lowest day, and I do little highlighters, right? I highlight in yellow what's good, and in orange what's a little alarming, I guess, and my steps, I did almost 7,000 one day, but then only 3,800 another day. And it's like, okay, what's going on? I have my watch that tracks my steps for me, but I don't pay attention to that during the day, because my day, I get so distracted during my day, right? And so I did take my target. My target was 6,000, and I would only hit that a couple days during the week. Well, what do I do on those days that's different than other days, right? So it really gets me thinking. Man, also, just a reminder. Start your day off with God. Oh my goodness, that's just been amazing. And sometimes it's just prayer for 10 minutes. Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I've only had it for a week now, less than 5 days of this week, but it's really helped keep me focused. It's helped keep me focused with my time with God. It's helped really on self-improvement. You buy courses. If you're anything like me, I buy these courses and I let them sit, or Audible. I got all these books on Audible, and this, man, it's like, okay, what am I going to do today? Am I going to listen to this chapter in the car on Audible? Am I going to read 10 pages out of this book that I bought years ago and haven't even opened it yet? Am I going to go through this course that I bought 6 months ago but haven't started it yet? It's really opened my eyes to that. Also opened my eyes to just how little I get done in a day. We all have 24 hours, right? And so you get that mode of being busy, and you think you're getting all this stuff done, but when you start tracking it, you realize you don't really get a lot done. So it's getting laser focused. Is that what I'm trying to say? On what matters. What do I really focus on to help in my faith, to help in my health, to help in my jobs, whether it's be in my career or in my a business, relationships. You talking about really building relationships. So this has really done good. There'll be a link below if you're interested. You can just have a blank journal and do it. But anyway, Lauren helped me put this together. And it's, we call it a Carnivore guide. It's really not a guide, it's more of a journal, right? And if you want the guide, you can just go to thecarnivorelifestyle.com. You can kind of get the guide to follow along what I'm doing and tweak it to fit your lifestyle. Hope you found value in this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, consider sharing it. Man, have a fantastic week. If I can help in any way, reach out. If you have some tips, I want to incorporate more chicken, budget. Talked about budget. Want to incorporate more chicken. So put some recipes down there. I'd really appreciate it. Again, the encouragement, the messages, the thoughts. What a blessing. All right, till next time. God bless. Keep grilling.